What up, y'all? You know who it is, your boy Jada Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris Strong. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTBTV. Chris Strong, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah, right now. Never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 or a black 9 with a grand in my pocket and beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we are not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Yeah, hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate. But it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better be aware. Cause we come
my man William Bryan, please to God.
Share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, pushed and shoved my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghosts. We fight good, boxing like Floyd on the ropes. I'm the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better be aware. Cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair.
Yeah.
Best if you wish that your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair. BTBTV. Just ain't fair, man.
Nigga. All right, y'all, check this out. I want to say peace to the 5% nation of guys and nurse. Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, all my true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is King, New Jersey. This is BTBTV, where we bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine almighty Allah. And today, we got a GUnit show popping. GUnit, what? We don't care. But we can get the bumper popping. We can buck, niggas.
Going down.
Because I'm around. 56, you know how I get down. What up, blood? What up,
what up, blood?
What up, blood? What up, gangsters? That's right, nigga. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started his own gang. Like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. I've been sitting back listening to all these niggas hate on GUnit still. But we got one supreme hater. A disloyal motherfucker. Because he hate on niggas that put him on, too. He hate on academics because academics put him on. Everyday struggle. He hate on Joe Budden because Joe Budden helped to get on Everyday Struggle. He left. He had on Skino Vasquez when he was living with Skino Vasquez in his house in New York. Rent-free and eating.
Wow.
The hate. I'm talking about this sucker nigga Wayno. The wackest show I ever seen. Only thing he do is talk about people and bad. Well, no, he don't talk about bad. He disrespect most of GUnit niggas.
Yeah, what the hell is that about?
We want to know, Wayno, what's that about? I got my boy William Branch in the house. Salute to my boy William Branch. I got the Ghetto Stoic. Peace to you. The God Jody Hammer. Peace to the God. Yo, we're going to start this off right, man. So,
Wayno's from Harlem, huh? Harlem cats stick together.
Mr. Executioner, peace to my bro. What's up, little bro? See you in the building. Mr. Executioner. Yeah, so your Wayno's a Harlem cat. Oh, somebody just said that? Hold on, say nigga, I'm live. I'm live.
Oh, you live? Okay, that's why
All right. You know, I told you I'll be live at 3:30. My brother knew I was like, he didn't know what time it was, Robert, because he's driving around, you know what I'm saying, that big ass Lexus Escalator he got. That boy got that big boy truck. So now Alabama shining. My brother Cross out of Alabama shining.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know, check this out, man. So this nigga Wayno, right? This nigga Wayno, he keeps on daggers. Oh, Mr. X, you said salute to Mac Mizzle.
Salute, Mr. Executioner. You already know.
So I'm gonna show you how fugazi this nigga is. First of all, I'm gonna take you on a tour of Wayno real quick. Then we're gonna get to the 50s, the Ja Rule and beef stuff like that. We're gonna get there, man. Okay, what is that? Hold on. Here we go. Here we go right here, y'all. Hold on. Bigger BX in the building. Shout out, my boy. All right, yo.
Hey, what the fuck is going on in Philly? Let me ask all of my peoples in Philly, what is going on? Y'all know Philly my second home. My nickname from Dame Dash was Harlem Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody used to think I was from Philly because I used to be with the Philly guys a lot. I was at Rockefeller. That was my segue into Philly. You feel me? I spent a lot of time, a lot of years in Philly, putting in a lot of work in music and, you know, just building my name out there in different instances. Today, what I see in Philly, it shames me a bit. I'm not gonna lie, it shames me a bit. But before we get to the shame, I want to talk about shit that I like and what I love and what I seen this weekend that made me happy. Meek Mill. So y'all know Meek Mill, you know what I'm saying? He did his show this weekend and he's done this show a few times, you feel me? But over the years, it's changed, you know what I'm saying? It's changed. You know what I mean? You see people through their careers in hip hop, they have certain relationships and then they don't. You see, specifically in Philly, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all niggas be hot and cold like a motherfucker, man. Like y'all change like seasons a lot of times. You feel me? But we got a chance to witness something really, 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 really dope. And that was Meek Mill and Beanie Siegel being on stage together, along with State Property. If y'all don't remember, there was a situation and Beans. Y'all all know Dream Chasers, you know what I'm saying? And it got into an altercation. He put his hands on Beans. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Y'all seen the video. So to see that they could be back on stage together, you know what I'm saying? The shit was dope, but it took a turn. And we're going to talk about that turn after this video.
Okay. If you're a homeowner here in Pennsylvania and your heating system is getting old or costing you a fortune to run, this could be perfect timing. Right now, you can get a complete heat pump system installed with $0 down and 0% interest financing. These systems heat in the winter, cool in the summer, and they use significantly less energy than older heating and cooling systems, which means lower utility bills every single month. You can spread the cost over manageable monthly payments with 0% interest financing, so there's no big upfront expense to worry about. If you're wanting to upgrade your heating system this month, click below to get your free estimate.
The nigga that made the lane for this shit, nigga. You heard? The nigga that made the lane for this shit. When I'm 15 years riding around and wanting to be a rapper and make my way, nigga, in front of the whole city, I was looking up to you in the prop. Young Chris, Freeway, everybody but the boy, and I'm on there like that. Petey Crack, everybody that we fuck with is all love in Philadelphia. One time for news in this bitch.
Very commendable, very dope. See, the problem with that was, here comes the bullshit. The problem with that was, and I wish Meek didn't say nothing, was him saying,
Yo. Shout out to my brother Cross the Build, Across the Plug podcast. We getting there. Let's go.
Salute to everybody in the back. I can't see nobody.
Oh, we all on dark, right? You can't see nobody.
Well, I can see Mac Mizzle. Just
I got
okay. Okay. All right. Bet.
That help a nigga from
What up, Cross? You
trying to strike your shit, bro. Can't hear you, Cross. You muted.
Can you hear me?
Turn your mic up. Tell everyone your mic, man.
Okay, hold on for a second. Hold on.
We good now.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah. You about to keep going in and out. Your mic going in and out.
Okay, all right, let me see if I can fix it.
All right.
Everybody but the ball. Who's the ball? Oskino. Oskino from State Property.
Hold up.
So going into this, let's add that.
Say it again. Nah, your mic is low as hell. You gotta turn your mic up.
I spent a lot of time around Oskino. He had a crib on 26 and Ellsworth. This is over 20 years ago in South Philly. And I stayed there with him for some time. You feel me? I learned a lot of shit from Oskino. A whole lot. A lot about how to handle myself in bad situations. A lot of good, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I ain't gonna front. It was a good time. It also was a very dangerous time for me. But with that being said, Oskino been on the internet crashing out weekly. I mean, he's become a regular on DJ Vlad. He's become a regular on Say Cheese. I know Sean Cotton got his roots in Philly and all of that. But Oskino, you know what I'm saying? When he gets on there and talks, he goes on and on and on and he rambles about a lot of shit, you know what I mean? And for me, knowing him, I know that there's a lot of pain. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pain every time he's on that camera because, of course, he talks about the situation with his son. Now, if you don't know, Oskino's son passed away a couple of years ago in a car accident. Now, I told y'all, that I spent time around Oskino. When I spent time around him, his son that passed away was, you know, really, really young. He was a baby. I mean, and really, really loved his son. He loved all his kids, but you know, that's the one I got a chance to be around at the same time, you know, when I was around. And I can't imagine what he's going through mentally, emotionally, spiritually, losing his son. He said publicly he's questioned everything. And for that, I feel for him. But again, like I said, he been crashing out weekly, specifically always on State Property. You know what I'm saying? It's the same people. State Property, Charlie Mack, Meek, Garcia. I remember he kept talking about Garcia, which salute to Garcia. You know, he opened up his cheesesteak spot downtown and he has other business ventures that he doing downtown. And again, like when I see shit happen in Philly, I really, 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 really get proud because I'm serious. That's my second home. Like I really, really love Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? And to see when people are doing good, that's what I want the highlight to be. But of course, we know in this day and age, that's not the sexy shit. That's not the shit that people was going to click on and really want to see. People don't want to see good things happen. People want the bad, always. They want the bad so they can either talk about it, sensationalize it, you feel me? Or they can just call you stupid. Now, before we get into the bad, make sure y'all run yourselves over to Wayno119.com. Copy one of these hoodies. On this, and then we got the family first. Others.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung, plus
knocked him out on TMZ. You looked at them for 15 years, but y'all knocked him out on TMZ? Meek, Beans, what you should have did when he brought him on the stage, you should have snuffed him. You should have snuffed him, Beans. For 1,000 years from now, your great-great-great-great-grandkids going to be able to go on the computer and see their great-great-great-grandfather knocked out of the show because of Meek Mills, bro. Good Lord. Good Lord have mercy. Don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you, nigga. What you talking about with niggas? No, you don't fuck with. It's like a black nigga telling a Ku Klux Klan person, I don't fuck with you. Nigga, we Ku Klux Klan, we don't fuck with you, nigga. What are you talking about? You crazy.
Salute Monique.
Nigga knocked me out. We not cool. Don't bring me on the stage. These niggas so dumb. Don't know he did all that just to be smart towards me, right? But I love it. I get money off this shit all day. I'm about to go get some money right now. Listen, but when the nigga knocks me out and do all this, we're not cool no more. I ain't saying gotta do nothing. I ain't saying we're not cool no more. Don't be knocking me out of the show. They try to big homie me. Yeah, come on the stage. These niggas is not, they not me. I'm a warrior. I wish to God, I'd rather be a, whatever you want to call me. I swear to God, nigga, knock me the fuck out at my show. I don't fuck with you no more. Don't bring me, we don't fuck with the boy. I don't fuck with you, Mr. Dildo Orderer. You order dildos, bro. You order if you order a 10-inch dildo, me, just go to Whole Foot, nigga. You don't short yourself to 2 inches, nigga. If you gonna be letting Diddy run down on you, bro, listen, bro. Don't be on the stage acting like you run Philly. You might run Philly to these young niggas. To me, you are a dildo orderer, matching Puff Daddy's jean set wearing, right? Yeah, I ran around for you, big means of it. Somebody just send.
Everybody got
Something happen.
So the conversation is not revolving around what was done positively. Because never mind that, right? Like, never mind that. It's not about what happened positively on the stage, that they had a situation that could have went way further than it did. Because let me tell you something. One thing about Philly is when shit go down, man, everybody got somebody out there. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's one of the most ruthless places I've ever spent time at. And it get bad fast, you know what I mean? And things could get fixed sometimes. Sometimes shit just go left and stay left. But in this situation,
yo, let me ask you a question. Let me Cross the Plug podcast. Come on, bro. I'll ask you a question.
What up?
Don't this nigga sound like he glazed everybody from Rockefeller, bro?
Yeah, I think, like you said, a lot of it be on repeat. It's the same, it's the same story.
Yeah, but I'm talking about he keep everybody from Rockefeller. He makes it seem like they better than everybody from everywhere else, bro. I'm not understanding that, bro.
What you mean? He's saying that Rockefeller was better than everybody?
Rockefeller was better than GUnit. You know what I'm saying? This person was better than this person. It was.
I mean, but you got to think in his eyes. I mean, the bigger picture is different. In his eyes, he come from nothing, and he was around. Like I said again, but at the same time, they were.
Yo, got him streets. Tell your YouTube.
God in them streets, man. Check me out up on YouTube. Huh?
Background echo.
My background echoing?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You got TV on?
Nah. That was my girl. Let me go out and come back in, boy.
All right. Yo.
Yeah. So what I was saying was, you got to think about it. He came from nothing. So I think at the end of the day, he just, I'm saying, he popping his, but at the same time, like, I mean, statistics. I mean, during that time, you got to think state property was big. Now, he didn't make the money he was supposed to make, and a lot of them got. But in his eyes, I guess he think it is big. I can't say, him saying and bragging on it, because he was part of history, regardless of, how you want to look at it. He's part of history.
Who? Not Wayno.
Oh, not Wayno. No, I thought you was talking about your boy, Oskino.
No, Oskino, I'm talking about Wayno.
Oh, Wayno. Well, that's why I said I don't really watch him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember him from back when he was on there with academics and when he on there with academics, they had a show.
Yep. And he back in Rockefeller day. He was tired Jay-Z Memphis shoes for him.
What?
Yeah, get their coffee, the ice cream.
No.
Yeah. He was a do boy.
I didn't even know he worked for Rockefeller.
Yeah, he was one of the do boys, bro. He was one of the niggas that, go get me a blunt and a quarter juice, nigga.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know he was even. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's why I said I remember him from being on that show.
Yeah, he's a blood and quarter juice nigga.
Did he do any other shows after that?
This the only show he got after that. This show. His show, his channel.
Yeah, it's just this everybody got a YouTube channel. I thought maybe like he had some type of like,
But everybody put him on. He talk about him now. He talk about Joe Buttons. He talk about academics. You know what I'm saying? He talk about he was living with Oskino. Matter of fact, let's see what Oskino got to say about this goofball talking about him.
Okay.
Get a stoic. Salute, my boy. I appreciate it, my brother.
Salute, King.
Yo, get a stoic. The link is in the chat, bro. Because I told y'all, we going in today. Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. Oh, let's see. Oh, here we go right here. Oskino responds to Wayno.
Wayno worked at Rockefeller Records, worked for QC, partners with Academic on the podcast, got his own podcast now, dropped a video today about me crashing out and me doing these things. So I called him. Wayno used to live in my house. I moved to Fort Lee in South Philly, 26 in Ellsworth. I moved to Fort Lee, New Jersey. He lived in my house, moving to my house over there.
Wow.
Before y'all know him, I'm pop for real. My rent in New Jersey, Fort Lee, was $3,600 a month in 2006. Talk about it. So I see him put the post up about me, see all these things about me, right? I called him. Bro, if you feel like this, why you call me? But this is the thing I don't like. When people act like they're hostility and above things, but they got to use your face and your click and what you said. Don't do this. Look, he crashing out. But you're using what I said on your podcast to make money. Stop frauding. Stop being a hypocrite. That is a pet peeve of mine. You act like you're above everything, but you're using my face and what I said on my Instagram, watching everything I do to make money for you. So if you want to talk about me, are you going to be kumbaya and lovey and dovey and positive? See that's about me. Don't use my image. Everybody in this game is fraud.
This is why I switched to Weight Loss by Hims. Weight Loss by Hims offers I
think Shabu got maybe a tab when he clicking on it. He ain't pausing the live.
If I'm so bad, I'm crashing out. Why you care? Why do you want to put on your YouTube anything? Because popping. That's the only reason. If you ask Wayno, do you live in my house? Yes. If you ask Wayno, I said, Wayno, you can't get in the car with me because it's dangerous. I might do something.
Boy, you might need to send Shabu just the link.
Yes. He'll tell you this. Mind you, I love him. He's my little brother. I grinded. The reason I can grind his toast up on here, because I grind him up in real life and on the phone. I'm big bro, period. There's nothing that he can say about me to make me hate him, disown him, not love him. But I will grind him to dust because it's my right as an American with free speech and all that, right? Okay. He said, well, when Meek Mills brought Beanie Siegel on the stage, why was Skittle don't worry about the negativity?
No, that's no Skittle for state property, my boy.
When I called him on the phone, I said, Wayno, if somebody put their hands on you and knock you out in front of your wife, would you forgive them? Would you forgive them? Would you be able to let them come on the stage with you and say, oh, I'm young boy you? He said, no. He said, no. So for me, I might be the realest person online because I just tell the truth and I don't have to sit up here and act like this and do this and talk about this person. I keep it messy, real, truthful. When they say I'm crashing out, that's the thing I'll be looking at. Crashing out means you're doing something because you can't really, but you really can't handle the consequences. I've been through every consequences that life has to offer, except for passing away. And we're all going to pass away anyway. So, but we are not going to go to penitentiary for things we didn't do or things we did do. A lot of us not going to never feel how bullets feel hitting your skin, going through your body. A lot of us never going to see our father pass away in front of us. A lot of us never going to see what foster homes like. A lot of us never going to go to adult prison at 16. A lot of us not going to not have a mother because she's on drugs. A lot of us never going to see a nephew who's their best friend pass away 9 months before they get on. A lot of us not going to meet their brother that he passed away 3 months later. A lot of us not going to be from the slums where nobody wants you, living with strangers. I felt the pain of society. I had 2 sons, right? Let me be. Let me do whatever I'm going to do Because first I'm a man that's unhinged, that really don't care about your opinion, right? But think about the things I did. I did things for all of these dudes. What they do for me? Nothing, because I don't require anything. People can't even give me loyalty. And I'm a forgiving man. But even he said, but look what he said to Gilly. Bro, these boys, they I think it's DE to another level, right? Don't know what's going on, but just want to DE. DE bad. Just imagine another person that slept on your couch, in your house, making sure they eat, got something to say about you, but not talking about the fact that you did all these things for them. Good Lord. But I'm a forgiving man. And I'll only forgive you if I love you. Only reason I don't care what Wayno said, because I really love him. And I know he loved me too. He's from wherever he's from. He may be trying to get clicks. I don't know what he's trying to do. But I love him. Like he's the type of little brother, he can say something to me or about me, whereas though I won't take it so personal that I don't like him or cut him off. It's just not that type of relationship. This is a relationship that's built in years and years and years and years and years and years. I would never throw it in the trash over a disagreement about what he feels about what I done. That's why I called him the day we talked for an hour. But I had to grind him on the dust because he already grinded me a little bit. Had to come grinding him with the dust. But let's talk positive now. At the end of the conversation, he was laughing and joking. And he understands that, I understand a little bit more better now. You know what I mean? This is what men do. You can come over here and talk your trash, but men call.
Yo, first of all, let me say something. As a man, you're supposed to call your boy before you get on YouTube talking about him or what he did, bro.
Facts.
You're supposed to call your man like, yo, man, I don't know what's going on, but you wilding, man. You did some off the wall shit. I can't rock with it. What's going on? But you called me first. You're supposed to get on YouTube, talk about me, and then apologize after I grind you up, chop you up. You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy because there's so much content out there. You ain't got to speak on your man. There's too much content out there. I mean, you let other people speak on it, but you ain't got to. It's better to leave it alone and don't say nothing.
Or defend your man.
Yeah, and if you don't want to get in the midst of shots fired towards anybody, you just stay neutral. You stay out of it because at the end of the day, most people that get on these internet know what they doing when they get on here. Some of them, majority of them, I know, they know what they doing as content creators.
Yo, Shabu, what you got to say about that, man?
Well, I ain't fully aware what this one was about. I was trying to.
Oh no, this one right now we're talking about to do Wayno from Harlem because he's like a GUnit hater. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do everything how he crossed his own homeboy that he used to live with. That's why we're here first to let people see he crossed his old man's.
But I don't. But Wayno don't got a big. Dude, he got a big. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know him like Shabu. I don't really know. I'm looking him up. Do we got a big following or something?
Like 8,000 subscribers or something like that.
How many?
8.
Oh, I thought you said 80.
Yeah, I thought you said 82.
Yeah. Okay. 8. Okay. All right.
All right. Here we go, y'all. So what I'm saying is, wait, I'm gonna let you hear. Check this out. You already know how much skin got down. Check this out. I'm gonna show you something.
No, he got 78,000 followers.
That's what I said. 80,000, something like that. 80,000.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's a big enough platform.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I'm a former workers' compensation judge, and I used to represent insurance.
For the people who are not Jay-Z fans, please just turn this shit off. It's not for you. For the ones that understand music, and that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about music careers. We're going to stay right here. Listen up. We're going to keep this straight to the point. Freecash.com is doing its thing. Have you joined yet? Possibly not, because you still worried about all of these different things. Yo, Wayno, it's a scam. Yo, as with things. But let's watch. We cannot allow delusion. My dog, but you got to stand up, bro. Jay-Z of 50 Cent. Now, first off, I'm going to tell you, Alex, you my dog, but you got to stand up, brother. You got to stand up for yourself. Because Tony Yayo, we know what he going to say. But we cannot allow delusion. We cannot allow delusion in these types of conversations. Now, do I expect them to be objective? Hell no. Do I expect them to be some sort of logical? Not really with his type of delivery that he has with things. But let's watch the clips and go through it because he's bugging.
But the type of career I would want Jay's career over 50.
You're on drugs. Don't ever listen to this.
I'm just saying.
You got to be.
I'm just
this
saying.
guy's out of his fucking mind.
You have
See, this what I'm saying?
11 number one
He just
albums.
said Jay-Z.
How many number one albums? 50.
Yeah. I'm not going to say you a Jay-Z.
How many Jay-Z Glazer?
I'm not going to say you a Jay-Z Glazer.
You got a Glaze. I'm a Jay-Z fan.
I'm not going to say you a Jay-Z Glazer.
I'm a 50 fan.
But let's
I'm an Eminem fan.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
The difference, the reason why I think you sound crazy and you just a 50. You might just be a 50 hater. And it's
No. We all love 50.
Now look. So look, he said he'd rather have Jay's career over 50, right?
Yeah, me personally, no, but yeah.
Listen, Jay's presentation is good. I think 50 always has the best presentation in hip hop. And what I'm saying is Jay will do a deal, and we can look it up. Remember when he had the album with Samsung and they bought 1 million copies before he.
Now, when Andrew Show said, you know, me is not me. You in a movie with 50. We already know which side you standing on, but that's not the fact. The fact of the matter is this. Let's not talk about deals and all that other shit. Let's not even talk about money, because money is a whole nother conversation that everybody could get into. And then you start talking about people's billionaire statuses versus millionaire statuses. That's a whole nother conversation. Talk about the simple facts. As much as I love 50 Cent, as much work he put in the mixtape circuit, as legendary as it was, I personally feel like 50 might have the best story in hip hop, because how he came out dissing people, had problems in his hood. They tried to take his life. He came back better than ever and sold tons and tons of records. 50 Cent's music career is extremely short-lived. Extremely short-lived. Now, that doesn't mean that he hasn't been relevant. He's relevant every year. He's relevant every day. We can never take that away from 50. He's pivoted in more ways than
right, y'all. Now, he said Jay-Z, 50 Cent did Jay-Z career in 5 years, bro. With the album sales.
Right. Salute to the panel.
Salute to the panel.
Salute.
It got them streets. Am I lying? Hey, Reed, am I lying, bro?
Nah. Hey, just making a comparison the other day up on somebody's channel about what 50 did within his 5-year span of music. And with GUnit and everything overall on the music scale, he might have did more in 5 years than Jay-Z did overall, but he still ain't got no diamond record that went diamond in the United States.
Yes, he do.
Nah, he got 900. He got 900,000.
No, diamond record is on 900,000 before you go. That's Tony Yayo. 50 Cent had 2 diamond records in the United States. That was Get Rich or Die Trying and The Massacre. So I got.
I'm looking this up now.
They never went diamond in the United States. That was
man.
Look it up. Look it up.
I looked it up already, bro. I know what I'm talking about, brother.
Let's see. Yeah, in the club, went diamond. Officially certified by RIAA.
Oh, I mean that. I mean albums. He got
Okay, there you go.
diamonds. He got diamond songs. We talk about albums. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says 50 Cent does not have any diamond certified albums. So Shabu right, boy.
Oh, yo, listen. They said 50 Cent does not have any diamond certified albums yet, but his debut album, Get Rich or Die Trying, so 9 times platinum.
It's 9 times platinum. It's close to diamond, but it's not.
Listen, I'm talking about that's just in the States, near diamond status. The single, The Club, so 10 million units.
Yep.
The Massacre
is near the diamond, but it's not there.
Hasn't reached it yet. How many diamond albums do Jay-Z got?
Let's see.
That's what
I think he got something like 10 or something like that. There's diamond albums.
You don't got no diamond albums at all, bruh.
Look it up. Look it up, boy.
You don't have no diamond albums, bruh.
It says, hold on, listen, let me say something. It says Jay-Z currently has 0 albums that have been certified diamond. Now, what it says.
What's the most
his first diamond single was Niggas in Paradise.
Damn. Yo, what's the most albums Jay-Z ever sold?
Hold on, Eastwick.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, bro, that was a checkmate right there. That last one, OG just said. I don't know if it was Cross that said it or Shabu, but he just said that his only diamond record was his first diamond record was with somebody he had to collab with. 50 diamond record ain't collab.
No.
Yeah, it just says
Many men. He didn't collab with Many Men.
That's all I'm saying. We could talk about
in the club. In the club, he didn't collaborate in the club.
And plus, whatever you say Jay-Z did in a music game, you also got to give credit to 50 in a movie industry game, in that film industry.
What you think about that, Shabu?
Hold on. Shabu, he defended his Brooklyn niggas.
Nah, I ain't going against him. I gotta check those out.
You know, boy gonna start that. He trying to sway it too. He trying. He doing this again, boy.
Listen, bro. Listen. Jay-Z's bestseller album is Volume 2, The Hard Knock Life in 1998, which has sold over 5.4 to 6.2 million copies in the U.S., making it his only album to reach 5 times or 6 times platinum. It was his first to reach number 1 on the Billboard 200, staying there for 5 weeks. That was Hard Knock Life. That was 30 years ago. 35 years ago, bro.
Yo.
Let's go there.
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying. Shabu.
Yeah, I'm trying to do some research on this right here.
I'll do the research for you. I'm right on Google.
Man, Shabu gonna try to do the research, boy.
Yo, hold on. Let me
you a hater, boy.
I ain't a hater. I'm a real nigga, bro. I know what I'm talking about, right? I know JB didn't go diamond. Jay-Z didn't go diamond ever.
He did his single just like 50 did. 50 single.
No, 50 singles sold way more than diamond.
Man, Jay-Z got a diamond single like 50 got one.
But Jay-Z never sold no 9 million albums. He never sold 18 million worldwide. It was one album.
Okay, it says on here, while 50 Cent had a higher commercial peak with Get Rich or Die Trying, 12 million sold, Jay-Z leads significantly in career totals due to his long-standing consistency. Longevity, Jay-Z has 14 number 1 albums, the most for any solo artist, ensuring higher cumulative sales. Global reach, while 50 Cent debut was a massive global phenomenon, Jay-Z's entire catalog dominates the charts over 3 decades.
And it says that Jay-Z building a multi-dollar empire worth an estimate $2.5 billion.
Jay-Z don't got that much money. That's Beyonce
What
money.
you just said, man? How you gonna say
That's
you
Beyonce
ain't got that much money? This dude is crazy.
That's Beyonce money, bro. Album, nigga. That's Beyonce money. But now, I'm saying 50 Cent did Jay-Z career in 5 years. Let's be honest. Jay-Z first 10 years of his career and 50 first 5 years, 50 outsold Jay-Z the years. 50 Cent stopped dropping albums, Jay-Z kept doing it. That's why it sounds like he doing more. Nah, we'll be real with that, man.
Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, 5M+. Get ready.
10 will not knock that. But we talking about strictly music, rapper for rapper, bar for bar. 50 was never regarded as one of the best when it came to skill.
More records overall. While 50 Cent had a higher
believe
peak,
that. Don't
Get
worry,
Rich
I'll
or
wait.
Die
I can tell
Trying,
you,
over
Tony
10
Yayo.
million sold.
Shouts out
Jay-Z's
to Tony
30-year
Yayo.
career.
Thing is that
Pause it, boy.
Albums give him the higher total. Sales breakdown. Metric, Jay-Z, 50 Cent. Total worldwide sales, approximately 140 million. Approximately 30 million. U.S. certified sales, approximately 27.5 million. Till day 1, 5.5 million. Number 1 albums, 14.
All right, that was a comparison. Go ahead.
I don't know.
That Tony Yayo started with 50 when he was on the block hustling. So he has a different perspective than the average person. But if we're talking about albums, see, just music, period. Alex said Jay-Z has 11 number 1 albums. He was wrong. He has 14 number 1 albums. How many albums, number 1 albums, does 50 Cent have? 3. And those albums are The Massacre, Get Rich or Die Trying, obviously, and Curtis was all reaching the top spot in their debut week, selling millions with his debut coming as his best-selling album. Now, yeah, 50 Cent was a phenomenon in the early 2000s, had tons of influence, but this is longevity versus some quick shit. And even the quick shit.
So people keep asking us, where do you film your podcast? We shoot everything inside Riverside. I record our show in 4K, even though we're out.
So Basic Born, what did he say wrong?
Man, this nigga talking about quick shit. 50 Cent had no quick shit career. Let's think about Power Dollar. Let's think about all his mixtapes that he did. That's all that shit adds up, bro. Now come on. We're talking about albums, bro. We're talking about music. The best music.
But that's what he's saying. We're not talking about mixtapes. That'd be different. I'm saying he basically said what Shabu just said.
Shabu's a Brooklyn nigga. I don't care what Shabu said.
What? Man, you ain't gonna do Shabu like that, bro.
I don't care what that
No, I ain't biased to the truth, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought us here. Keep playing. Let's keep playing Wayno, dog. Let's hear what Wayno got.
Album. Massacre, great album. Not classic though.
Whoa.
I agree. I agree.
But ever since
I think Massacre was great. I think
don't let that man
fuck that gump ass nigga, bro.
Shabu.
Now would say that if 50 didn't give Game some of his biggest
that's true now, boy. We can agree with
that Massacre album.
That's right. That's a fact.
It would have blew him out the water.
Love It or Hate It should have went on there.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's a whole now that's the truth now. The songs that 50 gave Game, if he had kept them and pushed them, because he was out.
He gave him 6 songs. All them songs were number 1 hits, basically, that he gave Game.
Yeah, so but yeah.
That's MVP.
Hold on.
Yep.
And then think about it too. You also gotta count the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack that 50 drove. That was multi-platinum.
Yeah, I don't know about that, boy. That ain't what the computer said.
Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. How much it get you about Check this out,
bro. Play the video.
No, bro. Hold on, how much to Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack sell? You see.
See, I'm glad you brought me and Shabu over here
3
today.
million copies to date. It sold 3 million copies. That's the soundtrack.
Okay.
That's 3 million copies. And then the first G Unit album.
But Shabu said that Jay-Z was better.
How much did the first G Unit album sell? No, I said G, not G Mafia. How much did the first G Unit album sell? That sold 2.3 million copies sold in the U.S. Beg for mercy. No, I'm saying let's go back. Let me go back. Let this gut nigga Wayno talk.
Then we talking about music, just music. Don't start bringing up all this other shit which Tony Yayo does within this conversation that we'll watch right now.
Remember when he had the album with Samsung and they bought 1 million copies before he even dropped?
That's a fire.
He always found a way to
Jay's
win.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He always found a way to win. When he had his percentage in the Barclays, he used that. He had a good presentation. But when 50 Cent dropped, it felt like Tupac came back from the dead.
Yes, but no,
listen,
no disrespect. No disrespect.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hammer down.
Jay is smart enough. You gotta let me finish. Jay is smart enough to stand next to the fire.
Yes,
that's what the
Kanye album, R. Kelly album,
Let me talk.
R. Kelly.
Who was on Jay-Z? Look, when did 50 tour with Jay-Z? Look it up. I was in jail because he was standing next to the fire.
That's smart.
Jay admitted it.
That's smart.
50 had the most hate. Niggas didn't need to stand next to the fire to heat up. That's all niggas do.
Hold on,
and it's 20 years later, and we're still doing.
I knew he was gonna stop.
Yo, check this out. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'm about to tell you right now. The most streamed albums in history. Who got more streamed? 50. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. How many streamed albums does 50 Cent have? Oh, we talking about streaming numbers. 50 Cent streaming numbers. 2 billion streams on Spotify, leading a catalog that includes billions more from hits like Candy Shop. All right, monthly Spotify listeners 46.7 million. 13 billion lead artists. Over 13.9 billion. He's the lead artist of all of them. That's Spotify, bro. That's streaming. He got the most streamed songs than anybody in hip hop. Now what I gotta say,
bro?
Streaming
it still doesn't change what the outcome is. The end outcome.
He sold more than Jay-Z.
Okay, let's see what Wayno said.
Show still got 40 films coming out.
Jay never had the.
And I'm not glazing. I'm just telling you because look, listen, the 3 big dogs out of New York, you never can take P. Diddy, Jay-Z, 50 Cent. 50 Cent is way younger than niggas, right? These niggas are much older. They came in the game way before us. That's what you're not thinking about. Jay was successful already. Nas, everybody was successful. We came in the 2000s later on down the line, and 50 has more success than a lot of.
Bro, stop it. First of all, you said that Jay is way older than niggas. Jay is 56. 50 is 50 years old, going on 51. So Jay is 5.5 years older than 50. That's not that much. 15 years old to 10 years old, yeah. 20 years.
All right. Jay-Z came in the game when he was 16, right? Under Big Daddy Kane on. Wasn't he like 16, 17 when he came in? Didn't Jay-Z start touring with Big Daddy Kane in 89?
Something like that.
Come on, man. So
but your man Drake set the record for most songs with over 1 billion streams. Drake from
Yeah.
Draco left.
Yo, 50 had 46 monthly listeners. How many surpassed 2 billion streams on Spotify? He got 13.9 billion streams. Lead artist. That's lead artist for his regular album. When they're talking about the ones where you combine. In the Club, 2+ billion streams. Candy Shops, 1+ billion streams. Pit, 1 billion streams. What is?
Well, hip hop vibe said Drake becomes the artist with the most songs with over 1 billion streams in Spotify history.
Who have 26 billion streams? Taylor Swift got 26 billion.
So that means, does that mean, that's what I'm saying. So does that mean Drake is better than 50?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But you won't say Jay-Z.
Nope.
Boy, you. All right.
Years old to 15 year, 25 to 20, but he's not like in this other stratosphere that 50 is like 50's in this other stratosphere of age. And as far as y'all coming through in the 2000s, no, that's when y'all got popping. Y'all had been putting out music. Power of a Dollar, How to Rob, all of them mixtapes and stuff that 50 was running around the mixtape circuit doing. He performed in Harlem. I'll never forget that. He performed at the Harlem Day Parade. That was in the late 90s. It was in the 2000s, 2002 to be exact, when he started popping after he got shot. Now, we can't take nothing away from 50 because he put in an immense grind. That nigga put in a grind that we had never seen ever. But talk about rapping. Have you ever said, don't even worry, I'll wait. Have you ever said that 50 Cent was a better rapper, bar for bar, skill for skill than Jay-Z? And then even talking about accomplishments.
I'll be honest, I always said 50 Cent was a better rapper than Jay-Z. I don't care what nobody said. Jay-Z stole Biggie style and ran with it. So you can say what you want to say.
So is Biggie better than 50?
Biggie better than 50.
Case closed.
Case closed. There it is. So everybody's better than 50.
No, ain't no case closed. And why I say no case closed? Because Biggie's not better than 50 because he have a long enough run. Now what?
But wait a minute. He just asked you, was Biggie better than 50?
I don't know who he asked me. I'm telling you. Biggie
What?
50. To me, 50 top 2 in hip hop history, bro. And that's just my opinion.
Okay. So the Biggie thing. So you take back the Biggie thing. That's what I'm saying. Do you take that?
Back to Biggie thing.
You took it back.
50 Cent raps the truth.
That's a Brooklyn thing.
Hey, Shabu, he just took it back. He just like literally took it back in mid-sentence. He didn't wait till later. He took it back right then.
Come on.
Do not.
All right. Now, what we really talking about, Joe? What I can really talk about, Joe? It was this GUnit fucking Ja Rule shit, right? How I'm gonna play it. Let me play it, man. Let me see. Let's see. Is this it right here? Here we go, yeah.
Oh my God, Dylan. Everyone watching how we shoot our podcast. We shoot everything inside.
Hey, please subscribe. Thank you.
No, that's I want to. Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, look at that little person. He look like a leprechaun.
Who you talking about? Benzino?
Yeah, he like a little.
Hold on. I'm trying to find which one I want. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I'm right here. I thought I had that. See, I might have took it up, knocked it up by mistake.
He did like a leprechaun. Like they should have been like, weed me gold. He look little than them all. He hold. You know how them fat chicks be holding the cameras up so they can look thin. He holding it up so he can look tall. That's crazy.
Here we go right here, y'all.
Suck ass job on the plane. Suck ass. Sucker. On the plane. Yes, indeed. This is his
Stop on that guy, King's TV.
This way he was sitting before we got him out of here.
Let's shake. 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 Let's shake.
What's up, everybody? This is the world famous Ed Lover, and you are watching Forgotten Kings TV. That's right, Forgotten Kings TV. Come on, son.
Did you lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel? You make.
Moments ago, TMZ released a new video showing Ja Rule's running with Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda. That's right, y'all. Apparently, TMZ reached out to Ja Rule late last night after Yayo and 50 Cent uploaded several videos on IG showing the back and forth between Yayo, Uncle Murda, and Ja Rule. Okay, immediately, Yayo and Murda, of course, 50 as well, they ran with the narrative that Ja got punked. You get what I mean? This has been going on for years. 50 fans, they always trolling Ja. But now we have a situation where Ja Rule, Yayo, and Uncle Murda are booked on the same flight. Now, who the hell was responsible for this? You know, I guess it was a coincidence, but as you've seen in the videos that were uploaded by Yayo, Murda, and 50, you know, you only seen Ja Rule's reaction for about 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, so of course, everybody wondered, you know, upload the full video. Listen, TMZ reached out to Ja Rule personally. He gave his response, right? Of course, his reaction was very disrespectful. But, you know, apparently other people on the plane, they recorded this interaction. And as you've seen, Ja Rule did not back down. Okay, like I said, this has been going on for years. Every now and then you see headlines with Ja Rule, right, you know, being, you know, harassed by fans. We just seen the headlines, just a couple of months ago where they said Ja got jumped backstage by Max B's crew. It's just always something, right, associated with 50 Cent. And there's always going to be speculation as to, was 50 involved? Did he have something to do with this? Like I said, the internet, they're going to always create a narrative, right, and try to spin it. But as you can see right here, Ja was with it, all right? Like I said, Ja's in shape. You know, people make it seem as if
Ja's a little person like Benzino. He did all that hype and jumping around so they could take him off the plane. So he won't have to sit on the plane with them niggas because he was scared. All right, I know niggas like that. Niggas, oh yeah, let's fight, nigga. So the white person go around, let's fight, nigga. Let's do this, let's do that. But
I mean, they all played a role because if you look at Tony Yayo, somebody was walking to him. It was a female telling him, no, don't do it. So if they was going to fight, they would have rushed him. He right in the same lane as him. He looking at one way and looking straight ahead. Man, none of them wanted to fight. Plus, like you said, it's man, they go to jail. That's, you know, they get the, you know, I don't know.
There we go.
What you think, Shabu?
Hey, ain't look like to me that Ja was backing down. You know, they only played clips of it first. They should have played the whole joint from beginning to end, but it don't seem like that Ja was, you know, being punked. And all of them had something to lose because once they would have got it popping, then you talking about something that's being in the hands of the federal authorities. So,
Right. And Stoney,
you know.
shout out to Stoney. Stoney said, I see Yayo ran straight to Vlad after that. Yeah, what's up with that then, boy? Why Yayo run straight to Vlad?
Vlad is homeboy.
So you cool with that?
I don't give a about that. Get your money, nigga.
Yeah, they could have caught a terrorist charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Dice said, 2-on-1. Ja won't scared.
That was a 2-on-1. They had two other people on the plane. They had security. They had two niggas on the plane. One just came from jail, and the other nigga was on the payroll too. There were 4 of them on the plane.
So 4 against 1.
They was gonna smash him. That's why Ja Rule was scared. That's why he did all that.
Man, Ja Rule was scared, man.
He was scared, bro.
You saying let's get it shaking, let's get it popping. So they could have just rushed him if they was with the business.
You got a little white man holding him. It's a little white man holding him.
What you think, Ghetto? You think that he was scared, or you think he was just screaming wolf tickets?
I don't know, man. My pops used to always tell me, man, a hurt dog hollers. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
you know what I mean. A lot of times, man, it'd be because you're trying to save face. There's some psychological thing going on with a lot of brothers. Like they got to get loud. Me, I look at a nigga like he retarded, like he's speaking a different language, and I'm gonna walk off.
Would you have stayed on the plane with him?
Nah, man, I'm gonna ignore you, man. I'm gonna act like you don't exist, man. And then I'm gonna find you another day, another way. You dig? But nah, man. Just because I walk away don't mean that shit over with. It just means it's gonna
right
on my time.
You would have stayed on the plane.
Yeah, 100%, man. But I'm gonna find you, your family. I'm gonna sit with y'all at dinner, man. You know what I mean? He could have got him a whole other way, dog. He could have got him a whole nother way. He could have.
That's what I told Bourne. I said he could have been on there. They could have been cracking because if nothing was gonna happen, I'd have sat there, been cracking jokes with him. Yeah, y'all ain't did nothing. 2 of y'all. Look at me. I'm sitting right here. They wouldn't. They would. And then he threw. If they really want, I know it sounds crazy. Then he threw the pillow at Uncle Murda. I know he laughed, but why he ain't throw it back?
He did throw it back. They did throw it back. But the camera was off already.
The camera was off. I'm like, Shabu, we need to see all of it.
Yeah. Oh, let me go right here.
The man is just,
facts,
you know what I mean? A rapper who just, his career got ended after his beef with 50, but that's not the case, okay? He's always on the road. He's getting his money. You know what I mean? He's in shape. Listen. Like
you
I
see
said,
the white
right
woman
here,
walking past. They won't gonna do nothing,
pretty
bro.
much continue for the rest of this lifetime.
Look, there she goes. She walking past Uncle Murda.
Ja Rule spent most of the night on social media going off on Yayo, Uncle Murda, and 50 as well. So for those who missed with Ja Rule,
I didn't know Uncle Murda and Ja was the same height.
In the first post,
that's
Ja
crazy
said,
work.
I popped on these punks by myself on a plane. I threw the pillow at Yayo's head because you soft, knocked your head off and everything. Shit was hilarious. Then Ja posted a statement released by TMZ from one of the witnesses who confirmed that Ja Rule was asked to leave the plane after crashing out over this run-in with Yayo and Uncle Murda. And as you can see, one of the witnesses confirmed that Ja Rule threw a pillow at Yayo, man. This is crazy. Okay, and since then, I'm not even sure I've been asleep yet because he's been on social media going off for hours. But as you can see, this has been going on for years, ever since his beef with 50 Cent. And right now, like I said, this is all entertainment because 50, he's found a way to make money off of the beef. You get what I mean? You've seen what just happened with Diddy. He's made it a whole campaign. And to a degree, it's the same with Ja. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to Yayo and Murda, they're using this to promote the Real Rap Report. Okay, the latest podcast. I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. Y'all let me know what's your thoughts on their latest podcast because 50 did just pretty much say that most of the landscape in hip hop is all about podcasts. You get what I mean? And here they are rolling out their latest podcast. Again, if you want to subscribe, I'll make sure to leave the link in the description. But like I said, all of this is entertainment, right? Yayo gets the opportunity to show his loyalty to 50, And Ja, like I said, man, he always comes off as the, you know what I mean, the loser in the whole situation, despite the man still being up, you know what I mean? But look, you got 50 right now, once again, capitalizing off of all of this, because immediately, once the video made its way on social media, 50 went off, all right? Creating a narrative as if Ja, you know what I mean, got punked. Come on, man. Like I said, it's unfortunate because, again, they well in their 50s, literally, and it looked like the trolling, you know, it's not going to stop. So, you know, Ja, he has to take the high road, right? Because he's always the one being viewed in this situation, right? Getting jumped on, getting bullied. You seen what happened with the Fire Fest. And it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? But that's the power of the narrative that 50 has created over the years when it comes to his beef with Ja Rule. You know what I mean? That was then, and this is now, right? I mean, where do we go with all of this? I don't ever see these men stepping in the ring.
Hey, pause that, boy, in your mind.
Anything of that nature. People are.
Bam.
I didn't know that Dice just put the Real Report had their first interview with Hassan Campbell and China Brim. Did you know that, Born?
I had it for them. I see the first interview with somebody else. I watched all the shows so far.
Oh. I don't know which one Dice talking about then. You say you seen, I ain't seen none of it.
Hey, but you know what, Cross? Dude just had a point just now before we cut it off. He just said, man, these dudes ain't about to get into no fight, man. They ain't about to do no celebrity boxing match. None of that. So that means one thing now. Now that means something. So if you not going to fight, what you do it for?
Like you say, the trolling to get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Hold up. Dice Domino, they ain't had their interview with them yet. They might be interviewing, but they interviewing. They got the only interview they got so far is the baby.
Yeah, man, trolling the sucker shit, man. We can't pedestal out. We can't make it seem like that's cool. You know what I mean? We never thought that was cool. So, you know what I mean? That right there, that's clown show.
Cause I'm like, if it's 2 and then it was 4 of them, they could have just told him, "Hey, bro, we ain't gonna do nothing to you. Sit down. Just let us look on you." He said, "Look on YouTube." There, with sign. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember when he was with? Yeah, I think they did.
That was on Vlad TV.
Yeah, my
Which
thing,
oh, okay.
My thing is, if you're gonna show your loyalty, though, right? That ain't showing your loyalty, man. Your boy 50 got the bread, right? I mean, I'm just saying, he got your bond money, he got your assault charge money. Y'all say what this is. You know, we make it seem like we trolling and all that, but if you're not gonna put your hands on the dude for real, that trolling ain't getting no respect, man. And now you kind of leveraging that troll situation, and now look at them, man. They look stupid, man, with the mics and stuff, man, talking about this, man. It's no different than one of them Love and Hip Hop Jones situations. You know what I mean?
Right. That's why I said it's just crazy because they pulled the cameras out. More than likely, people would have saw them scrapping. It would have been cameras everywhere.
Right.
They wouldn't have had to pull no camera out. It would have been cameras catching them scrapping. It would.
Yo, Cross, man, I'm curious though, right? I wonder if these dudes would have done something like that to a bigger, like a bigger brother. You know what I mean? Like I don't necessarily see brothers a certain size always getting trolled. There's brothers that don't care about their size, but these two in particular, I wonder if they would have did that if Ja Rule was 6'5" or something like that. You know what I mean?
But you got to think about it too. When they was on Fat Joe stuff, Fat Joe and them, they had strong beef, and they was able to, squat. That's why I said it don't make sense. Like
Fat Joe, there was no physical conflicts with him.
But it almost got there though. They was beefing.
Almost don't count, bro. I didn't get shot 9 times because of Fat Joe. The Fat Joe paid the hitman. That's what I'm saying. I ain't get shot 9 times because Fat Joe paid the hitman. Come on, that's a different type of beef, bro.
I just look at it. If it was real from out the gate, they all talk street and everything else. It ain't too many individuals that you gonna bump heads with, and you gonna be waiting for the cameras to come out and all that. It just would have popped off straight out the gate. It's 2 against 1. So if y'all both about the business, then y'all just would have got straight through it. Like
just
Nike
slap them
said,
or something. Or slap them or something.
Nike said, let's just do it. Hey, what's all the camera and the beef? But we know nowadays everything is basically based upon this content and people get money off it. So that's more their reaction off of first thought than it being like on some street shit. Because if it's on some street shit, then that means on site. Soon as I see you, we getting it on. Ain't gonna be no time to pull out no cameras or nothing like that. Other people could do it, but not the people that's involved.
Right. All right. I want y'all to hear what Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda had to say on their podcast.
Live from New York City. Oh, it's the Real Report with another wild episode. And you know, what was last week? You know, Super Bowl weekend, All-Star weekend is coming.
This week.
You know, it was just this week that just passed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's on a plane. And
had an interesting week. Man, we had an interesting flight.
Salute. Pillows. Oh shit. I don't even know why.
And that's called popping off nowadays.
Yo,
if you throw a pillow, that's called popping off.
Yo, but Murda, tell him how when Ja threw the pillow, I see your bitch ass nigga, your pillow back, right? Remember I asked him?
Yeah, you asked him if he want the pillow. He said no.
I'm not gonna sit
through the pillow at him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and fabricate anything. You know, Murda started everything.
What?
You know, I try to de-escalate it. You know what I mean? Because I want it, like I said, I love overseas, man. I love going to Turkey, Istanbul.
Yeah.
I love going to India. I love going to Australia. You know, I love going to Australia, the Gold Coast.
The guy kept saying what's up too much, like, hey, fellas. And he wasn't like aggressive. He was so calm, but like, hey, what's up, fellas? Like, hey, how you doing, fellas? It was
yo, listen, for me,
fuck out of here, man. Why you talking to me, bro? That's why I just like, nigga, what the fuck you talking to? Like,
for me, I knew it wasn't gonna work out when we sat. You know, he sat right in front of us. I just knew it wasn't gonna work out, man. Shout out to Delta Airlines for keeping the peace. You know, but I knew it wasn't gonna work out. I just knew. I knew it, man.
Yeah, that was funny though. It was, you know, like I wanted to hit him. Ye said, chill, don't fuck up the flight. So once I realized I'm not gonna, you know, hit the little nigga, it was like, fuck it, let's just troll him. Yeah. That's why a nigga pulled out the camera and just started trolling him. Because, you know, nothing wasn't serious gonna happen with, you know, Ja Rule on the plane. So we were just having fun with the shit, man. It was actually funny. You know,
as long as
it was good promotion for the Real Report. We popping right now. The Real Report. Shout out to the Valium. That was great promotion. What a way to start the podcast with a little bit of drama.
And look, for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, we on the Real Report show. It was actually funny, man. It was something that you could look back and laugh at. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I said it for the third time. Ja could have got on the plane, put his bags up there, not said nothing, throw his headphones on, and go watch one of them new good movies on Delta Airlines, because they got the nice TVs and they got the good.
So they basically saying they wasn't about that either.
Flights. For
they
me,
wasn't about that.
Everybody think about everything. Everybody knows me for smoked duck in Morocco.
Oh,
y'all know me for, you know, the Swiss Alps eating bison,
caviar,
you know,
pancakes.
No more caviar pancakes. Cause that jet budget, 50 ain't paying that jet fuel. He ain't paying that much.
So 50 paid their tickets, boy.
He ain't doing that, man. So we would have been 86th off all flights, bro.
Yeah, because you ain't got no money to pay for no flights.
If I would have hit him, man, I would have been legit Lenny for real, like super, like it would have been crazy. Man.
Yo, listen, that jet fuel. 50
I know, but you made me think about the flight. Yeah, it would have been a little crazy, man. I swear I wanted to so bad because the guy was acting.
Maybe one or two flights, but when you have your own shows, you definitely not taking the jet to, you know, Morocco.
I hear you on that one.
On his dime. That's definitely not happening, man. But yo, that's what went down, man. And you know, I'm over it, man. It was fun.
It was hilarious. It went viral. It was good. We just did TMZ a little while ago.
Right.
It was good. Everything was fun, man.
It's definitely, man. So
it was a good moment, man.
Ja Rule, thank you for the promo, bro. Because you really thank you.
I think Uncle Murda on that old Zippic, ain't he?
The podcast was gonna start off with you, but what a way to start it off, man.
You know that's my little homie from out my hood, right?
Shout to 50, shout to
Is it?
Mr. GUnit.
Why he looking thin like that though, Shabu?
I don't know.
Let me say
he's supposed to be working out.
When I say OGs, man, I'm speaking to the whole panel. All of y'all are older than me, so I'm just saying OGs, right? So OGs, y'all know what I peeped just now.
Yeah,
and tell me in my little experience if I'm close to this because street shit taught me that low key was the same algorithm that they used for the Chris Rock slap. That's all that was, man. They leveraged the situation and that they took that they now able to make some promo. Which, hey man, get your bread, do you?
Right.
You know what I mean? People feed into that shit. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying that I peep it. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know, everybody
Facts.
to wave the white flag. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, because I mean, like I said again, they sitting on a plane. That's why I said, even if he hadn't said nothing, like you said, the first thing he could have did was basically just been like just sitting on it and not saying that because they weren't gonna say nothing to him. When they saw him, they probably was like, oh, they probably was like that. That's why they pulled the phone out. He got mad, like he thinking like you need really trying to do something, and then he realized, man, you need come on, bro.
Man, then he looked at
But what they said though, what they also said though, and I was listening to, they was like, he kept asking, "We good? What's up, fellas? We good? Everything good?" And
yeah, but we saw the video that your man was right in the same Uncle Murda claim he wanted to fire off on him, but you was right there. But then they said something that was important. They said, shout out to Delta because 50, they didn't want to mess up on 50's dime. They didn't want to do the private jet and 50. Hey, they didn't want to mess up their money, bro.
Which means it makes most sense to see Cross sitting in front of me and I don't like him. And I'm like, yo, we can make this a situation right now. I'm just saying, no. And I'm just on some real.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know if Ja Rule was so thorough, why he got off the plane? I want to get off the plane.
Well, you got to sell it, don't you?
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. It's just like I just watched the one not too long ago with the whole thing when people went back and forth with the Cam Newton and the Gully, and Gully and them ran up and snuck up behind him and said, "See, everybody think that we," and then he's like, "Hey man, this the internet." That's why I be telling people, bro, when they be on here going back and forth like that, and it's getting in the algorithm, and when they got people going and doing vlogs, taking sides, that's when they know they got everybody.
And all I'm saying is I ain't hating on it. I ain't hating on
it.
But dude shouldn't have. The one dude that did the play with the baby, he shouldn't even spoke on it, man. You know what I mean? If he was a part of that whole situation of the baby with that situation. So when he got to speaking so freely out, your man got X'd out. I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? You sign up for some shit. Make sure you signed up.
Facts.
Hey yo. They gonna wait on talk about it one more time. I don't know. I still like this nigga, man. I can't.
I know that's what it is. We all know this. I already know this what it is. Shabu know what it is, but you.
Y'all did bad. Before we get started, hit them subs, likes, run up that hype. Now listen, we covered it yesterday. Ja Rule, Uncle Murda, Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda got the new podcast out, right? We know that. Salute to them. I said it myself, this was the best level of promotion that you could not pay to get. Shit was great. It was perfect. Listen up. We're going to keep this straight to the point. Freecash.com is doing its thing. Have you joined yet? Possibly not, because you're still worried about all of these different things. Yo, Wayno, it's just... You see on the screen right now? Get right. Ja Rule, his entire career, has been painted as like this gazelle just running in the jungle away from these tough ass niggas that they antagonize him. They do all this stuff, and all he do is back down and run, and all of these. Y'all know the songs "I Smell" and "Back Down." No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But listen, the footage done backfired on y'all, man. Because listen, first and foremost, through this whole situation, Ja Rule never took out that phone. He never took out that phone. And we all know that when it comes to these younger dudes, what y'all advise, man, y'all taking out your phones. We ain't do that in our day. I tell y'all all the time, don't fall into them generational conversations. Y'all be talking about the generation before us. The generation right now, they do this. And when we was coming up, we would have never did that. We'd have never did this. But let's refresh everybody's memories, even though it happened yesterday. Let's refresh everybody's memories about what happened on the plane.
Thanks to Restore, Primetime is back.
This is my time. I didn't want to be bald any longer.
Fuck ass job on the plane. Trying to punch suck ass up. You fucking sucker.
Federal regulation prohibits the use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls.
This made job.
Show your face, able to carry on items.
This is
Ensure all armrests are in the resting position.
The pillow job through so fast.
This way he was sick before we got him out of here.
Now look, a lot of he was sitting here. You seen the footage, right? He turns around, they soft ass nigga Ja Rule throwing pillows at us, all this other stuff. Now listen, man, they keep saying that they got him out of here. Who's going to sit on a flight for 4 or 5 hours behind two people that don't have the capacity to be adults on a plane? Let's just talk about it right quick. We talking about men whose fathers, all of that. You know what I mean? Grown men that got agendas and things they got to do. They was not in San Fran just to be there. They was most likely out there getting some money or having some meetings and furtherance of some money that they trying to get. Y'all all ended up on a plane together. And my thing is this: nobody had enough emotional regulation to say, yeah, we don't like this nigga, but what we gonna do? We on a plane. We on a plane. So 50 said that Ja was by himself and he caused the scene and he had to do this and the other. And again, we keep getting the narrative that's painted that Ja Rule is some sort of runner. That when controversy comes, he ain't with it. This footage that made things backfire. Let's watch.
Come on, let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake. Come on, let's shake. Let's shake. Let's shake.
Now keep in mind, we can see that Ja Rule standing on a square. Whether you like Ja or not, whether you agree with Ja or not, whether if you are a diehard GUnit fan, you could clearly see that Ja Rule was not doing no running. Now, my thing is this: how long y'all gonna keep playing, man? How long y'all gonna keep playing? Things been happening not only in New York City, but between these niggas for 20-something years. This is not like, bro, if they had kids, like Ja about to be a grandfather.
Yo, but we got to keep it real, bro. The beef these niggas had, bro, that's a lifelong beef, yo. With people getting shot and bodies getting dropped off, bro, and niggas going to jail for life, and niggas getting murdered, you know, getting unalive, bro. That's a lifelong beef, bro. I don't care how nobody feel about it, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's some shit that's forever, man.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't forgive no nigga, no matter what. If I had a show and this nigga paid for every seat just so I could have to perform by myself, yo, let me tell you something. This shit unforgivable, man.
Yo, he bought the first 4 rows.
Oh, I thought he bought that. I thought he bought out the show.
He bought the first 4 rows. He's like, he got to pick his up Groupons for $15.
Yeah, that's kind of bad too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, let's see what
my thing is they all living on a whole different level right now. And that's the shit that be so crazy. Is that everybody want to talk about streets, but as you notice, Tony Yayo was telling you Australia, this place, that place. Everybody had something to lose. If it was me and I was Ja Rule, I just would have sat there for the simple fact, not unless either one of y'all choose to put your hands on me, and the first one that violate, it's like how they do it, that people that got money or some real shit, they gonna sue each other. They gonna get something out of it. So one way or another, you gonna get a bag. So whoever wanna make the first move is gonna make the first move. And I don't think, just like before with 50, remember the whole breakup with him and Bang 'em Up Smurf was because they couldn't leave the street shit alone when they was going out on tour. And we know how it is in the corporate world. Once you get a stain on you, then now they can blackball you, and that's gonna mess up your money. So it's a time and a place for everything. So I would have just been basically, yo, if y'all want to pop off, let's just pop off until somebody put their hands on me. All that shit is just a bunch of sap rap. It's for what it is right now to create content for other people that want to talk on this silly shit.
Tell him, OG.
Yeah.
It's a fact, Jack.
Yeah, I feel that, and I feel that in a way. But however, another way, man, nigga, we shed blood, bro. We shed blood. Me, I would stayed on the plane because I knew nobody was gonna do nothing. If you really want to get it popping, we landed in JFK. We can get it popping once we get out the plane. Once we got to the airport, yo. That's how I figured.
Nah, I thought they was on their way outside the country, bro.
No, they was coming back from San Francisco. They went to they had some shit to do before the Super Bowl. Day before the Super Bowl. So they was coming back from San Francisco. They had like some meetings to go through out there.
But see, my thing is, hey, Eastwick, man. My thing is this, right? So let's say, okay, cool. Me and you about to scrap on the plane. We then, and you say, okay, cool, let's fight. But wouldn't you still have enough, you know what I mean, control in that moment to agree with me when I say, hey, well, let's go scrap off the plane, or you know what I mean, somewhere where we both don't lose our ability to fly again. You know what I mean? So, because I feel like we in a day and time that, okay, cool, it's a fight. It is what it is, right? But we can, we should be a lot more mature these days. We can just be like, hey, man, let's go over here, man, and get that out the way.
Yeah, like I said, they could have waited till they got off the plane in New York and got out the terminal. They could have scrapped right outside the terminal, and it would have been no federal charge. But as long as they was at the terminal, that's still a federal charge. They could have went right outside the doors and took off. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. But Ja Rule got off the plane because he didn't do that. Yeah,
hey, OGs, man, y'all watch out for Eastwick, man. He said right when you got off the plane, man. See, we made an agreement to meet somewhere. See, he already rushed us.
Now I'm talking about right as soon as we got the airport, as soon as we get out the doors, we get it popping, yo.
Straight up.
No hesitation. But yo, let's listen to what Megan Smurf had to say about the situation, because Megan Smurf, he was on Cam Capone today, yo. Shout out to Cam Capone.
Yeah. I was on the block in front of the barbershop, Fade's barbershop. I'm out there hustling and shit. He came through the back, because in our block, it got an alley and shit. So he came through the back of the barbershop and shit. Shout out to Mike and shit. He owned the barbershop at the time. So he came through the back and shit. So he walked through the front and pulled me to the side. He like, yo, what up? Give me a dap and a hug. I'm like, damn, son, good to see you, yo. You dig? And from there was up. Because I was already expecting to see him anyway, because Yayo had told me he wanted to holler at me and shit. So then he was letting me know what's the scene, what we gonna do and shit. And it was up from there.
And you guys made GUnit from there?
Yeah. Because he wound up taking me out to the Poconos after that. Yeah. So when we hit the Poconos and shit, because he was out, that's where he was at laying low when he had got shot up and shit. Shout out to Shanique with his baby mother. She had a low spot out there in Pennsylvania. That's PA and shit. We used to be out there in the ski resort. So that's where he was laying low at. So that's where we started GUnit and formed GUnit at, you heard? Yeah, so he used to take like me, Root Boy, El Dorado and them out. He used to take us out there and shit. Yeah.
A healthy liver helps the body process food. All right, Dad, what are you making? My new go-to morning smoothies.
Was that the original members?
Yeah,
four?
That's a fact. Root Boy, rest in peace, El Dorado. Yeah.
So yeah,
salute. We was the original GUnit. We the street guys though. We wasn't the rappers. Yayo and Banks the rappers.
But Yayo wasn't in the beginning at all?
Well, El Dorado wound up catching the murder charge. He wound up killing the guy in our neighborhood. So before GUnit took off, so he wound up going to jail. He wound up going up. And then Root Boy wound up going up. So it was just me to hold shit down. Yeah. Yeah, because
Okay,
El Dorado went to jail and Root Boy went to jail. Yeah,
so it was just you and 50
yeah,
and the rappers.
yeah. In the beginning, so when we doing the mixtape tours and shit, and then we see how serious shit get it. You know, I linked up with my guys from 109 and God Brewer. Yeah, these the original hitters from GU. Rest in peace, Ice. Rest in peace, Ja. Shout out to Rick, that's 740, and my Whoop. Yeah. So we wound up linking up with 109 and God Brewer. Yeah, them gangsters from down there. See, we from 134 and God Brewer. Yeah, so we linked up with guys from down the road. Yeah, some serious gangsters. You're dead. Yeah. And then we had American Towers, AT. That's the guys from Linden, America. Yeah. So I brought them in.
My boys used to hold that building down before them little niggas.
Now 50's most, popular beef is with Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how that started or where that came from your point of view?
The funny shit, how that shit started, I remember that night, man. I'm like 17 at the time, I remember that night, man. That was Club Amazora. Ja was performing that night too. I remember that night. Long story short, like he seen it, Ja, I guess after he performed or before he performed, he tried to go over, you know what I mean, greet himself, get him some love. Just looked at him like on some, get out of here type vibes. So he took that shit personal. You heard? And I think he was with Troy Casey too. Shout out to Troy. That's the guy who had robbed Ja before. So I don't know, Ja was upset because of that or whatever. But yeah, that's what happened. Club Amazora. I threw up all over myself that night. 17. I remember that shit. Yeah, Ja tried to look at him on, superstar shit like, get out of here type vibe.
And then 50 does a video shoot with Ja Rule's chain on?
Yeah, because boom, they beefing now at the time. 50 throwing shots at the, back and forth. 50 don't like that. And he ain't really on yet. So he trying to make a name for himself too. So he like, Ja acting like he can't get this work. He gave him that work. Yeah. You know what I mean? He went at Ja after that hard. Over the chain incident though, that shit happened in Atlanta. Because rest in peace to Chaz, right? Chaz used to manage 50. That's a guy from Black Hands. You heard of Black Hand Entertainment? Chaz is an old school gangster nigga. Never heard of
My
Black
man,
Hand?
rest in peace, Black Hand.
Black Hand Entertainment. Chaz is a gangster. He got all that American Most Wanted. They got documentaries on him, man. Check up Chaz and them. Chaz is a ill like Supreme too. They from the same era. Chaz and them brought mad banks and shit. The long story short, Chaz was managing 50 at the time. So Chaz is good with Preem. Long story short, they in Atlanta. So Chaz convinced 50 to, go try to kick it with Ja and settle y'all differences. Because remember, Chaz and Preem from the same era. They old school gangsters. So they trying to squash the beef. He managing John and Preem going with Def Jam. Chaz managing 50, so they try to smoothen it out. So John 50 talking in Atlanta. Some shit went left. I guess 50 ain't like how Ja talking, because I guess Ja was too rowdy talking with his hands and shit. He the man at the time, and 50 just punched the nigga in the face, That's a fact. Ja had a black eye behind that shit and all that. So they wound up squabbling or whatever. 50 ended up with the chain. Yeah. Everybody in the hood rock Ja chain. Root Boy rocked his chain. I rock Ja chain. It wasn't the chain. 50 wound up with the pendant, the cross. He wound up with the pendant. Yeah. Yeah. That shit happened in Atlanta and shit. Yeah. Chaz tried to smoothen that out. Rest in peace to him. That shit ain't work. Yeah.
So there was 2 different chain incidents with Ja Rule?
Yeah. The first incident was some hood shit. He got caught slipping in the hood. Troy got him. Yeah.
Okay.
And then 50 wound up getting his joint in Atlanta. Yeah.
Were you ever around when they ran into each other?
Who? Nah, I wasn't.
50 and Ja.
Nah. They only ran into each other in Atlanta. I wasn't there for that. Nah.
Well, they had the studio incident too, right?
Yeah. But that wasn't that was a run up. They ran down on them. I ain't going front. Murda and ran down on the homies. Yeah. They was in the studio and shit. They ran down on them. They ran up in the studio on them. 50 wound up getting stabbed. Yayo got stabbed and the engineer stabbed. And to clear all the snitch rumors up back in the days, it was the engineer that actually sued. You heard? 50 ain't never sued. Yayo ain't never sued. It was the engineer. 50 never told. Yayo never told. The engineer told and won a lawsuit. Yeah. Yeah, but they ran down on the homies. They did that. Yeah.
What was that like? Like after all this beef is going on with Ja Rule, man, you guys probably were pretty mad about this.
Yeah, he was mad. That's why he got shot. He was mad. He was upset. And he was irking them. Them got tired of him, you heard? So, you know, I guess, well, I don't know. They did what they did. Somebody got tired of him and, you know, he got hit up. They got tired of Fifth, I guess, you heard? Somebody got tired of him, so they hit him up. Remember, he was dissing real people too. Whole industry, bullying Ja. A lot of gangsters was mad because he mentioned their names in the ghetto Quran and shit. So, you know, yeah.
You guys showed up to one of Ja Rule's video shoots?
Nah, that's not true.
50 did.
That's not true at all, bro. Because Gerald Prince Miller, what he said, he was like, yo, I'm the only one shooting mad. He didn't want to call me a killer. Everybody else was just drug dealers.
Yeah, and that was just him bigging up his hood.
Yeah.
Like Preem said, he ain't never felt no way about that right there. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's a long more story to that because Chaz had set it up a meeting with them long before it got to that point. And
50 didn't show up to the meeting.
If 58 show up to the meeting, you know, and I mean, regardless of the situation, you know, if you're OG or who you close with, you know, and that's why 50 said Slim switch sides on me, you know, you got to take it into account that this is what we doing because like the brother explained, Smurf, you know, that Chaz, all of us, we all back in that era of time. So if somebody getting us some beef, it could be from two different projects, but if I know them and it's the respect level and they both, you know, killers and everything else, but I know them and there's some way that I could step in between to resolve that issue to stop them from killing one another, then that's how it was done, you know, but
Hold on, let me ask you a question real quick.
change.
Let me ask you a question real quick. So, if you know you rock with me, you my manager. Say you my manager, and I'm telling you, yo, I don't f with them dudes. I don't rock with them dudes, bro. I'm not trying to squash some of them dudes. You gonna be on my side or you not gonna be on my side? I don't care if you cool with Prim or not, because you rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? You should have put that shit out there where I was forced to go have sit down with my enemies after all the shit we was going through.
I mean, it escalated. He either got a choice. You don't tell the man that I'm coming, like you said, straight out the gate. I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, boy, I don't rock with them. I don't mess with them. But I'm not gonna tell you, yo, boy, and I'm gonna show everything, and then don't show, because now that means that I'm not trusting you.
No.
But if you say to me, it's all good, then I'm gonna go that it's all good because I trust you. That's all I'm saying.
Let me ask, the Ghetto Stoic, what you think about that whole situation?
I kind of resonate with what y'all saying right now, man. As long as you say it off the jump, like what you just said, Eastwick. As long as you say it off the jump, I don't see no problem with that. You know what I mean?
I'm not like I said to jump. I said I'm not coming. I'm not rocking with that shit. I don't like them niggas. They don't like me. I'm not gonna put my life on the line for nobody. Period.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I get that. I get that. At the same time, you know.
Yeah, if you trust your man, you probably should have trusted
Like-
enough to have your back.
I was about
But
to say that.
he didn't do that though, boy. He didn't say that to Chaz when they was supposed to have the meeting. It was all lined up, and he agreed to come to the meeting, and then he didn't come. What you saying is valid, and that's why I'm saying out the gate. You know what I'm saying? If that's your response, then I'm rolling with you because I know how you feel about the situation. You told me, yo, I don't rock with them. So I would have told homie and them, yo, it ain't no way that we can squash this because little homie is not rocking with that. You know, but if you tell me, yo, yeah, Shy, I'm going to show up and everything else, and then you don't show up, then I'm going to be looking at you sideways because I'm going to be like, yo, boy, you ain't trust me? If I told you it was good, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be good. It's just like if I'm coming in your hood, you know what I'm saying? And I'm wearing a $250,000 chain. And you say, yo, Shy, come to the hood. And I come to the hood and I end up getting robbed, then it's a problem because you told me to come somewhere that you supposed to, that I thought at least that you had enough strength that nobody would even try to do that. Or if it did happen, I'm going to get my shit back because I ain't saying that it ain't been occasions where niggas did get stuck because I done got niggas shit back in the hood before that got robbed or whatever. But the whole thing about it is a lot of time people be faking it. That's why I know I'm not going to just go somewhere and show out or be wearing what I'm wearing. And I know in this environment, I could get robbed at any given moment. And I'm going to see somebody that just been fronting like they've been at, like somebody in school, for instance, high school, he running around talking all this shit. But then when you go to his project, they be like, yo, you coming to see that dude? Now you a mark because he already a sucker and you coming to see a sucker. You know?
Right. All right. Yo, I want to play this is another thing I was kind of pissed about Wayno about, right? But this I'm gonna play this 50 Cent and this T.I. shit, how Wayno said about this. And then we could agree or disagree on this, but I'm gonna play this first, and then I'm gonna play what Wayno had to say about it afterwards. That's cool?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go.
I wanted the word cuppa, as in cup of tea, I thought would be great to mix with hug. When I saw the domain
conversation to keep it going.
Is Zoom or Riverside better for podcasting? Most people don't know, but I got you. Riverside is your one-stop shop for creating your
And commercial. But yeah, like I said,
let me see.
You don't think.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
In the interview, 50 heard it. He made a post about it. Even before, like, okay, power of the dollar. You don't want a box. But then, because T.I., especially he TIP, he gonna deliver.
1 second, let me find it.
You know, he probably sell 30,000 first week. He ain't gonna do a lot of marketing behind it, but this 50 Cent shit is a lot of
T.I. Let's go be quick.
Here we go, y'all.
I believe that it should have. Let's get it.
But just speaking honestly, look, bro, I fuck with you, boss, and I respect my elders, man. I mean, I just not know.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
That's our kinfolk.
Come on now.
Tip is our kinfolk, man.
Come on, bro.
Oh, what is that, man? Hold on, hey, right here, hold on.
This shit in front of millions.
Listen, say no more, I will do my job.
In front of millions.
Yeah.
Listen, say no more, I will do my job.
Okay, well, you just let me know, goddammit. Cause I'm looking for a jet. He got a party tonight. I'm looking for a jet. I'm going up there and I'm gonna commandeer his celebration.
Hey, yo, we gotta talk. This might be one of the pettiest, most disrespectful escalations we've seen in a minute. We got T.I. and T.I.'s been trying to 50 Cent dude.
You hear me, Kevin? Yeah, I'm listening to you. If you get a chance, yes, sir. Please tell 50 bring his ass on out here and get this smoke. Oh, Jesus. Please tell 50 Cent get his hit records and come on and sit down and see what the South got to say. Goddamn it. Jesus Christ. You thought to get on live with you and go and do this shit in front of millions. Okay, well, you just let me know, goddammit. Because I'm looking for a jet. He got a party tonight. I'm looking for a jet. I'm going up there, and I'm going to commandeer his celebration. Jesus Christ. I'm going to commandeer his celebration, let him know, happy birthday, and all that old shit. But what the you going to do, sir? Yeah, you want the smoke. You want all the smoke. I got to. These been talking under their breath about us all these years. No, but you from Philly. You from Philly. Y'all have y'all own battles with New York. You from Philly. That ain't no. That ain't for us. That ain't for us. That ain't for us. You know. No. That ain't for us. Yeah, that ain't for us. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all got to make it to the mailbox and back alive. You know what I'm saying? That ain't for us. You know what I mean? But Atlanta versus New York. I'm the king down here. I'm speaking for the people down here. Don't go around me. Don't talk to nobody but me. Don't nobody go no smoke but me. You speaking for New York? Bring your ass on. Let's see who really got the goddamn action going. Let's see who really is the shit down here. Give me an hour. I'm about to get on the horn. Okay. Yes. I need to take me one too, goddammit. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, well, I love you too, man. But it ain't about all that shit right now. Not right now, goddammit. Hey, not right now, goddammit. Cause I need action. Action. I'm doing this for my people. All right, good day, sir. Enjoy your cake and shit.
You should switch to 1-800 Contacts because it's super easy, so cheap.
I save shipping costs. I save doctor office visit fees.
It was cheaper on 1-800 Contacts than actually going to the eye doctor. 1-800.
Now, when 50 Cent saw this video, he posted a comment on the video and labeled T.I. the King Rat. Not King of the South, King Rat. That's crazy. Because when you call somebody a rat in this culture, this ain't just internet jokes. That's attacking their street reputation. When T.I. saw this, he commented on the same video and went off. He wrote, 50 Cent, you playing on my name when only one of us are right in real life. And you know I got your paperwork, right? And my transcript is available online. Your excuses is useless. Get your whole ass in the box or shut the F up and live in fear. You soft, son. You lost my respect. Effing duck. T.I. basically says respect lost. He said 50 cross.
All right, yo. All right, man. So I'm going to ask y'all a question before we get started. Now, do you think T.I. got enough hit albums to go back to back with 50 Cent on verses?
I think for the South, yeah. We got a lot of them for the South.
No, I said enough hit albums worldwide.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that.
Go back and forth with 50 Cent. Shabu, what about you?
Nah, ain't no way. T.I. reaching on that. T.I. is my man, but once again, he trying to create a situation for himself, and they could have did it on another terms. But I mean, we gotta look at it. Like 50 posted the first thing. He ain't say nothing. He just posted about Tip with the stop snitching and the Crime Stoppers, and we know that that's an agreement that you made with the government.
And he posted T.I. sitting on stand with his right hand, with his left hand in the air, and right hand on the Bible.
Well, I mean, I don't know about who he testified against in that case, but you know,
Dude from Cincinnati.
Because one of the dudes was an undercover agent that was selling them the silencers and everything else. So
I'm talking about Cincinnati. I'm talking about Cincinnati was homeboy got shot and killed. He testified in that trial. Hey, Cross, you remember that? Remember that shit, right, Cross?
Yeah, I remember.
Yo, the ghetto stove. You remember that, right?
Absolutely.
So, if you know 50 Cent don't deal with rats, he cut up all the people that he know rats or people that he found out was gumps or whatever. Why would he do a verse with you? You know what I'm saying? And he know what his lawyer told him. You already convicted felon. You can call all that stuff. I might get you 10 years, 10 years or maybe 9. Come on. Fucking semi-automatic weapons, silencers, lasers, bulletproof vests.
a silencer carry 50 years alone in the feds.
So why did he go to jail for a year?
He started the Stop Snitching program.
Who did he tell on? But yo, hold up. I found son. I want y'all to listen to this, man. I found son, and it's dealing with the T.I. situation too, right? But I found son. Hey, you know how we do, man. We keep it a buck over here, bro. I thought always the T.I. was whack, but hold up. Where's this nigga went? No, not this one. This it right here. Hold on 1 second. Now listen to what this guy had to say. And when y'all hear this,
a credit record.
y'all
know that
y'all
using
be
his full line of credit
fuck.
can lower his score.
I don't care what year it is, month it is, day it is. I'm always down to argue or go back and forth when it comes to rap. I'm always willing to do that. I've always been that person. I've always been the person that's going to feel how I feel, regardless of what you say. And, you know, I think that makes for a healthy debate. Today, we talking about T.I. and 50 Cent. Before we get there, though, hit them subs, likes, run up that hype. If you want to help me grow this channel as we've been growing, y'all going to see me hit that 100K. And a lot of y'all been here since day one. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Listen up. We're going to keep this straight to the point. Freecash.com is doing its thing. Have you joined yet? Possibly. Gets on people's nerves and shit. Now, listen, man. 50 do a lot. He do a lot. He keeps us laughing. He keeps us entertained. But I want to talk about music today. I ain't talking about the laughs. I ain't talking about all the outside entertainment. I want to stay strictly towards music. If you ask, depending on who you ask, the GUnit and 50 Cent era might have been the best time or the worst time. We got introduced to Lloyd Banks. We got introduced to Tony Yayo. Then Buck came along. Then Game came along. You had Beg for Mercy. You know what I mean? But Tony Yayo was locked up. You had the whole Free Yayo movement. We had Hunger for More, Get Rich or Die. We're going to go through the albums. We're going to talk about that. But I want to talk about how things age and how you feel about that today currently, especially when we evaluating skills. See, the thing is, when somebody asks me who's a better rapper, I go based on that said person's skill if we talking about rapping. Now, if you say who's a better artist, we got to factor in different things, right? Not only do you got to be a rapper, you got to be a hit maker. You got to have all these different accolades and attributes and all that other stuff. But let's stick to rap. Now, T.I. has called out 50 Cent for verses. The thing about 50 Cent is this. As great of an artist as 50 Cent was, as much as he liked to compete back in the early 2000s, we 20-something years removed from that era, I think that he deflects and I think that he avoids. And the reason why I think he deflects and he avoids is because, I mean, let's be for real. 50 making so much money in film. I don't think he's motivated to get no money in music or do anything in music, which is unfortunate. But I do understand to some sort of degree when you get to a certain age, what you are willing and not willing to do. But let's talk about music, because the reason why we even talk about 50 is because of music. Now, T.I. was on the Nightcap live show with Unc, you know what I mean, and Ocho, and he had some shit to say about 50, and then 50 goes off. We're gonna talk about that too, but 50 gets into a whole, he started going left and deflecting. But let's see what T.I. said to 50 to get him to even be in the space that he's in, responding how he is on social media.
And I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke though.
Oh, Lord.
I called my man. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke. It's cool. So now, here we are trying to think about other people who would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We mentioned Wayne, and Wayne wouldn't be bad. I respect Wayne. I'm a Hot Boy fan.
Right.
That's what got 50 up in arms, responding the way he responded. And before we get to that, I want to talk about how niggas move the goalposts, man. I want to talk about how niggas move the goalposts. See, you only the best rapper when it comes to sales when you're talking about certain people. When you start bringing up who's bigger and all of that shit, don't talk to me about what niggas listen to in China or Australia. I'm not from Australia, and I've never been to China. Well, I've been on a layover in China, but that don't count. I don't care about what people do worldwide. I'm talking for me. I'm from 19th and Lexington. I don't care about, they know the song over there and they know the song. What do that matter? If you're not a nigga from Singapore, don't tell me about what's going on in Singapore. I don't care nothing about that. If you're not.
This clown talking about deflecting. The ghetto stove. Isn't he deflecting right now? Talking about overseas sales don't matter?
Yo, man. Dude going way left, way off topic right now with the Singapore. It's what he doing? I don't know what he doing.
Yo, Shabu.
Yeah.
Is he going way left right now? Trying to make excuses already?
I don't know what he's talking about, man.
That's a problem niggas for you, I tell you.
From the Netherlands, if you're not from Norway, I could care less what people in Norway got to say about hip hop, let alone a nigga from the mountains somewhere. So let's stop doing that when it comes to these debates. It's about skill and it's about impact. Now, 50 Cent possibly got one of the biggest and greatest impacts, pause, ever in hip hop history. But when we start getting to talking about T.I., niggas forget. Oh, do they forget? And oh, do they not want to acknowledge? Do they not want to acknowledge? Now, here's the thing. If you are biased because you're from New York, now I'm from New York as well, born and raised, but I'm not biased only to my region because I like music. I'm going to go for who I think is going to be the better person in the said situation when we comparing people. That's how things are supposed to go, objectively. But 50 started his trolling shit, and first off, he dropped this.
Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIP. Channel 2, community coverage, you can count.
Now, when he dropped this with the caption, I know Atlanta pick and choose who they support, but y'all gotta do better, laugh out loud. Keep my name out your mouth, right? Now, when that video dropped back in 2008, I won't sit here and act like people were startled because it meant more back then about the snitching or whatever. Now, keep in mind, he did a tip line, right? He did a Crime Stoppers commercial. Now, when it comes to the street nigga lore, yeah, that might not mix too well, right? But let's stay on music. What does that have to do with anything more than with Ja Morant, what team he's going to next season, or him not being traded? Absolutely nothing. So when I see that, I want to stay in the realm of music. Now, he also put this other clip up. Let's watch it.
You recognize who that is?
Yeah, that's Phil.
Okay.
Oh, that's his body.
In 34A.
Yeah, that's the entry room.
And that's a picture of Falon with the bullet hole in his head?
Yes, it is.
And that's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his temple on the left side?
Yeah.
How did Falon's family find out about his death?
I told him. I called his mom first, then I told his cousin. I told his little girl.
How old was his little girl?
His daughter was 4 years old at the time. 5 years old at the time.
And how did you tell his daughter that her father was dead?
He's in a better place and he won't be coming back. And I told him how much he loved her.
And how did you tell his mom that her son was gone?
Well, first I apologized.
Yo, hold on. Yo, I'm gonna ask you a question. Don't this nigga like the Black Dr. Spock?
You funny as hell, boy.
Yo.
Yo.
Don't you look at the Black Dr. Spock? Look at the nigga ears in his head. Nigga's an alien, bruh. He's an alien. His wife, Miss Piggy.
You say you're Vulcan, huh?
A Vulcan. He's a Vulcan. And his wife, Miss Piggy.
Because, I felt that, all of those rounds were fired for me, in my opinion. So I apologized to her at first. And then I told her what happened to the best of my knowledge. And I told, I didn't get to really say much after that. There wasn't much else to say.
This is why I switched to Weight Loss by Hims. Weight Loss by Hims offers access to a variety of
50 post that and he posted the caption.
Yo, hold on. First, we finish.
No, I don't like it. No verses. Let's do the stay away challenge and stay away from me. Laugh out loud. Now, oh boy, when this happened, this is not something that stopped nor hindered nor.
All right, let me ask you a question. Street nigga talk. Street niggas talk. How did I look him sit on stand testifying on a guy that allegedly killed his best friend?
Hey, yo, was that a white man that had killed this man?
No, a black man.
Because they showed the white dude like if he was the one that was the
that's the judge.
No, they were showing the judge, but before they showed the judge, they showed the white dude that was sitting there at the table. So you sure? I'm saying it's not really gonna make a difference, but I mean, I would like to know a lot more of the circumstances that was involved with
In 34A.
how his dad got killed.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a juror.
That's the bullet hole that you described to the jury as being in his.
That's a juror right there, bro. He got killed by a black dude at the club in Cincinnati. Wasn't no white dude, man. That's the jury that you said, God. Here goes this dude again. This dude Gayo.
The caption. No, I don't like it. No verses. Let's do the stay away challenge and stay away from me. Laugh out loud. Now, oh boy, when this happened, this is not something that stopped nor hindered nor destroyed T.I.'s career. He talked about what happened that night. He didn't point anybody out from the stand.
Yes, the fuck he did.
He talked about his man passing away and what transpired while they was on the highway and their car being, shot up and his man losing his life in that part, right? So again, what does that have to do with anything when it comes to music? This is again where I feel like 50 be deflecting and yeah, like he gonna use this to say, nah, I'm not doing that. Now I wanted to go back and I wanted to go through music because while all this shit be going on, people be getting caught up in all of these different opinions about this and that and the third, all the shit that don't got nothing to do with the overall conversation of why we hear music. We don't know none of these niggas for none of the stuff that they're talking about. We know them for music, right? Like I said, those videos have existed on the internet for damn near 20 years.
All right, check this out. Now, I'm going to be honest. And I'm gonna say this right now because, as you know, I was Shorty Little Bodyguard in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying, Shabu? I was Shorty Little Bodyguard in Atlanta.
Yeah.
T.I.'s from Riverdale, Georgia. I lived in Riverdale. That's why I had my first apartment in Atlanta in Riverdale. Riverdale is like a county with good schools and shit like that. He wasn't from Bankhead. So all that stuff he was talking was just cloud chasing. So I know for a fact he wasn't gangster. But you also know, and I know from being from up north, that 50 Cent was putting in work on the streets long before he started rapping. That's what a lot of New York niggas know 50 Cent for, robbing niggas and selling drugs.
But I'm saying, like my man said, I mean, if they go in catalog against catalog, T.I. is really coming at him on some, let's verse. Let's see who got the hottest catalog. So if you go with the music track, they shouldn't, none of the rest of that shit should really matter.
Know why it should matter? Is because it was authentic, it was fake. It's just like putting Rick Ross against T.I. T.I. been in jail before, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of stuff he talk about is authentic. Rick Ross was a correctional officer, so it's fake. 50 Cent been shot 9 times. He shot niggas. He sold drugs. He robbed niggas. He beat niggas up on the block. All that we heard about T.I. getting, and I seen it for myself, was getting hands and feet put on him. We banged out with them dudes in a club in Atlanta. Me, Shorty Low, with his boys, we banged out with them dudes in the club in Atlanta. It's not the Velvet Room. I think it's the Velvet Room or it's another club we went to that day. That all that shit took place at. Ronald Richardson, he's from Atlanta. He know the club I'm talking about. I think it's the Velvet Room, though. Well, there's so many clubs in Atlanta that, you know what I'm saying, that you can be in any club any day.
It wasn't Club Vision.
Club Visions. There you go. There you go. Club Visions. That's what it was. There you go. Thanks. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Because we always did we did Club Visions. We did the Velvet Room. We did Dreams ATL in Decatur. We everybody go to the strip club right across from Bus Depot, Magic City. Pink Pony, Onyx. A lot of spots we used to go to a chill, man. Out there. What's the other club? What's the other club, man? What was Puffy's singing group name?
Strokers,
what was Puffy's singing group name?
Blades and Saddles.
What was Puffy's singing group name? 112. We used to go to Club 112. All that.
Dion said he had a club too back there. It was called Prime Time.
Oh yeah, true. All right, that I don't remember we went to that one. I remember the name of the club. But let's listen to what Stupido got.
Is everybody's seen them, and it hasn't been an issue. There hasn't been a real issue. Now, with that being said, I want to go through, because I didn't pick songs, but I want to go through discographies, and I want y'all to either debate, tell me in the comment section, whatever it is, how y'all feel about if we had to use just these albums, not mixtapes, but just these albums for them to go against one another. Who do y'all think wins? And I'm going to tell y'all who I think wins in the end. So we got I'm Serious by T.I. Now, this is the thing about T.I. I don't think that his album discography is talked about enough, because when he started doing I think it was called The Family Hustle, the show with his family, people started to act as if T.I. wasn't one of the best rappers in this shit in the early 2000s into the 2010s, right? Like how all the adversity he fought, all the things he went through and made hit records and kept the streets on fire during that all over America. Now you got I'm Serious. Then you got trap music. Then you got urban legend. Then you got King. Excluding the conversation that we're having right now, I would argue that this may be one of the best first 4 album lineups in hip hop history. Then you got Paper Trail, then you got T.I. versus Tip, right? And then I want to go into 50's discography, which we'd use. Get Rich or Die Trying. No, excuse me. Power of a Dollar. Get Rich or Die Trying. Beg for Mercy. Massacre. Curtis. Terminate on Sight. And Before I Self-Destruct. Now, the thing about, let's just remove 2. Let's remove the GUnit albums. Terminate on Sight and Beg for Mercy. Because while there is good records on those from 50, I don't think that he really does. I don't think the records that he does off of that moves the needle one way or another. I don't think doing I Want to Get to Know You or I'm So Hood.
All right, let's stop right there. Y'all tell me what I think about that real quick. He want to take out the first 2 GUnit albums. Was they fire or what? First of all, let's see. Somebody pull up for me. How many albums did T.I. sell career worldwide?
Mm.
Hold on. Let me see right now. How many albums did T.I. sell career worldwide? T.I. sold over 14 million albums worldwide throughout his career, with approximately 8 to 9.8 million of those sales occurred in the United States. So that's 14 million albums, right?
Yeah.
How many albums did 50 Cent and GUnit sell worldwide? $50 Cent sold over 30 million albums worldwide throughout his career. His most successful releases include the 2003 debut Get Rich or Die Trying, which sold 8 million copies worldwide, and in 2005, the maximum sold 9 million copies globally. And that's in the first year. He sold 8 million copies Get Rich or Die Trying in the first year. And the Massacre sold 9 million copies globally.
Honestly, I don't even know why T.I. picked 50 Cent, because they music really don't kind of match in the same energy. Like, I don't imagine that nigga playing You Can Have Whatever You Like, and then we supposed to play Death to My Enemies by 50 after that.
Hey yo, and Ronald Richardson, I'm just counting the albums that went platinum. I'm not counting the all the mixtapes he did, because all the mixtapes 50 had was fire. All the mixtapes, to be honest, and they don't count the first album he did with Columbia. What's the name of the album again?
Power of the Dollar.
Power of the Dollar. They don't count that album because Columbia shelved that. Now watch this. I'm about to go like this. How many albums and mixtapes did 50 Cent sell worldwide? They still talk about the albums. He sold 30 million albums worldwide on 5 albums, right? 5 solo albums. They talk about solo albums. Now let's see how many albums GUnit sold worldwide. How many albums did GUnit sell worldwide? That's another 6 million copies worldwide.
Yeah.
So, what was it, 36 million? Hold up. He started his first real album dropped 2003, right? And his last album dropped, what was it, 2009? Or 2008? A 5-year stretch, he sold 36 million albums.
Would Game album be included in that?
If Game album was included, he'd probably sell like it'd probably be like
if you put Game and Buck albums,
yeah,
it's a whole different story too.
Yeah, we ain't even count Young Buck album. His first album was 2 times platinum. Lloyd Banks' album went 4 times platinum, and Tony Yayo album went platinum. So 900,000 copies, and then why I'm going platinum later. You know what I'm saying? So you add that to it. What's that about? 46 million copies sold?
Yeah. And Game did what 6 million off his.
It did 6 million. Yeah, Game did 5 to 6 million, some shit like that. Yeah. And we all know 50 wrote like 6 songs for Game's album.
And he did Mobb Deep joint did pretty.
Yeah, they were this.
P. You got a lot of niggas 50 picked up on the intel of their career.
It helped them go platinum or close to platinum. You're right.
But Mobb Deep did what Blood Money on 50 joint. And that was hot.
Oh, here you go. Ronald Richardson said close to 50 million albums sold in a 5-year span, bruh. After that, 51. He started doing these other niggas too. He started streaming. Yeah. Well, let's go back to what he got to say before, because now he's talking stupid, because we already know the numbers.
Or what's the other shit? The intro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that moves the needle one way or another. So I want to not rank, but I want y'all to go through these. I'm serious, not excluding mixtape shit, because 50 mixtape shit, yeah. I think that mixtape music alone is a verses within itself. Not that you can't use mixtape songs in the verses, but mixtape music overall is kind of a tricky space to be in. But let's just talk about albums. Power of a Dollar, Get Rich or Die Trying, Massacre, Curtis, Before I Self-Destruct. Now, I'll say, and it's undisputed, between Get Rich or Die Trying and Massacre, 50 is the fucking MVP within those 2 years. Between 2003 to 2005, undisputable MVP amongst everybody as far as making music. Now, I want to go into being a rapper. Rapping bar for bar. Do I think that 50 Cent is a better rapper than T.I.? No, not skill set wise. I don't think that. I don't think that. While 50 Cent.
All right. Let me ask y'all that. What do y'all think? Bar for bar, is 50 Cent better rapper than T.I. skill set wise?
Lyrically, I do not think that 50 Cent is a better rapper than T.I. I do think that 50 makes better music overall. His music sounds better. It just do. But nah, I don't think lyrically he's messing with T.I. I got a few songs where I can actually remember word for word what T.I. said on the lyrical tip versus word for word what 50 said. Now 50 said some he got some good songs, but like I said, it's not more based on lyricism. It's more based on the beat, more based on that tone that he's delivering with.
Shabu.
Yeah, I mean it's the whole package. It's a lot of people lyrically that's better than 50, but it all comes from the response that you're getting from your delivery. So that's going to be another battle within itself in the verses, because it's the whole package. So even though T.I. might have a song that lyrically might be better, but when it comes to the delivery and they go into battle, then I got to go with 50, because at the end of the day, like I said, when we talk about rapping, just like we know mad dudes in our hood that's fire. But when it comes to them putting them bars together and then them having to deliver it, it has a lot to do with it, because music is something, that soothes the soul, or it can bring out the savage in a person. So it all depends to me on the reaction that people going to get off of what a person is saying, more opposed to the content you know, or what a person say. Because if you're dealing with a person that know a lot vocabulary wise, then you might could use certain vocabulary words that, you know, it really sound high power. But if you dealing with a person that might have lesser vocabulary and you use them, they like, man, I'm not listening to that. He talking shit that's above my head. So to me, the music is always the response, you know. So I
And
think
I'm gonna all right. I'm sorry. All right. Now I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. Part you, I'm gonna cut your wisdom, God. Lyrically, the reason I said everybody gonna think that I'm doing this because I'm being how they gonna say biased. I'm not being biased. I heard all 51st shit. I started listening to his shit back in '98. Matter of fact, 98. Matter of fact, 97. End of 97, beginning of 98, right before I came from prison. That's when we had CDs in Jersey. We used CDs and Twitter tapes and stuff, the mixtapes where 50 was on. And then when I came home in 98, I was going to the tunnel, so I used to listen to him. And all them mixtapes, lyrically, he lyrically massacred everybody, bro, at one time.
Oh, see that right there. I don't think I'm allowed to even have my input then because I wasn't even around. I'm like, look, 98, dog. I'm 7, bro.
Okay.
So I can't. I you know what I mean. Street law tells me I'm not even allowed to speak.
Yo,
on
check this out. What I'm gonna tell you, to do, bro. Because we're gonna redo this shit tomorrow sometime, right? You know what you do? Go listen to all 50 Cent old mixtapes, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna
But
check that out.
see, you gotta look at it too, though. 50 came up off of using a whole lot of other people's beats and just rapping with them instrumentally. You know, the instrumentals of their records. So 50 really got the power in his mixtapes because he was snatching other people's, you know, records and fixing their records. You know.
But hold on. But listen, he was jacking their beats. Let me ask you a question, Shabu. Out of all them beats he jacked, what rapper's lyrics was better than 50 Cent when he jacked their beats on their own song? He made their own beats into hot albums.
No, you're right. But I think I got the greatest lyricist of all time. Kai.
Huh?
Kai. R.I.P. to Kai, man.
Who?
It's a brother named Kai, man. He used to live in Brooklyn, I think, Hall Street. And he used to rap. But 50 was supposed to sign him. And I guess the deal didn't fall through. But I think that dude was honestly the greatest lyricist I've ever heard in my life, man. Real talk. I think I don't even get that lightly because my pop, man, you know what I mean? He big on music. So I really, really don't hand that title off lightly. But this brother, man, I think he clears it.
Yo, and lyricists out of GUnit, I think Lloyd Banks was the greatest lyricist out of GUnit. Lloyd Banks and Prodigy. The punchline king, bro.
That's
huh?
I said Lloyd is definitely the best when it comes to lyrics out of the whole crew. But then again, like I said,
and Prodigy too, because you got to remember Prodigy part of GUnit too.
GUnit, but you know, as far as representing Queens, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. And even though he's from Long Island, a lot of people don't realize Long Island is not a borough. Long Island is still classified as in the 5 boroughs as Queens. So the Prodigy is all time up there. But out the whole little 50 and GUnit clique, definitely Lloyd Banks, you know, was the best lyricist. And then after that, you know what I'm saying? I might even have to go with
Young Buck.
To go with Young Buck.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. The only reason why I had to agree with y'all on Banks is because that song, My Buddy, I think that was the one song that gave everybody a chance to really, really put themselves out there. And Lloyd Banks, his verse was it was memorable to this day, man.
Yeah, my buddy, wherever he goes, he goes.
Yeah, that nigga Lloyd Banks said I even bought him a coat for Christmas. If a red beam and a scope for distance. I mean, hold on, man.
Yeah.
That nigga said, we all got a friend, and mine is the GUN. I said, oh man.
Yo, so to be honest, I don't want to hear nothing else Wayno gotta say, because Wayno, you can tell he don't really like G like that. He don't like 50 Cent like that, because he always found a way to put them down like they wasn't what they was. And that's crazy to say that, but I see that, man. And one time I listened to Wayno, I was like, I feel what he's saying here and there. But now I'm like, this nigga's a fucking hater.
Say everybody got a right to their opinion, and we know what it's all.
Yeah, opinions are a bunch of assholes. Everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
But that nigga was hanging around. That nigga was hanging around the Diddy and Jay-Z too much. His a-hole probably got played with a little bit, allegedly.
There you boy. Holy shit.
What, bro? I ain't do nothing, bro. Yo, did I say something wrong? Get a story. Did I say something wrong?
Hey man, look, man, you ain't even had to say my name, man.
Well, they trying to get involved with that. But anyway, yo, boy, what we gonna do, man?
Yo, we're gonna end this, man. We're gonna get back on it tomorrow with some new topics, and we're gonna leave it like that. Yo, it's King of New Jersey, it's BTBTV. I'm down with the Ghetto Store again. A guy from them streets, 18, Cross Your Heart, Cross Plug Podcast, the Mac Mizzle Show. And like I said, we ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started his own game. Like, nigga, what? So we out.
Peace.